Hello everyone, to the ones watching the playback. Let me get it all set up on Patreon and then we will go ahead and get started. Alright, it is posted. And I will wait a couple minutes to see who comes in. I'm by myself right now, so I'm just going to sit here and kind of chill. As you jump in, let me know that you're here. Hello, Rachel. How's everyone doing? Hello, Trina. Are you still at the crop? Are you at the crop today, or was it just last night, Trina? Hello, Jessica. So today I'm going to be scrap lifting Rachel, the lovely Rachel. And y'all, I know last night I told you guys that I was in my room for I think 45 minutes to an hour trying to work on that, and it did not work out the way that I wanted it to. So I just had to scatter and go a completely different way. Yay, you're at your crop. And yes, I'm going to be using Felicity Jane. Good morning, Brenda. So I had like the collection that I wanted to use, I had the photos ready, and I was just trying to get a cut file like created. And then I cut this because it's a beach. They were beach photos. I cut this cut file from Paige Evans. I think it was one of her free cut files this summer. And I had it saved on my computer, and so I cut it. But then I was like, you know what? It's going to take me entirely too long to back that cut file. So I scratched that idea and then tried to just make just a simple cut file that just said summertime. And it just wasn't working. I don't know. I think that Cricut is great for just cutting out basic things, but for like design, I think Silhouette is kind of where it's at. I've never used a Silhouette, so I'm not sure, but from what I can tell from other people that I watch, I feel like Silhouette's more like you can design more, I guess. I don't know. But I've always only ever had a Cricut. But I was getting frustrated that it was not doing what I wanted it to do. And I watched 2 YouTube videos still trying to figir it out, and it still didn't work. So, good morning, Lee. Let me bring you guys down for just a minute. Hold on just for a minute. Let me clean my lens. I feel like it's blurry. I apologize, y'all. No, maybe it's just my internet. Brenda, have you ever used the Silhouette, or do you have a Cricut, or have you used both? I know Rachel, I know you have a Silhouette. I think Trina has a Silhouette too. Yeah, you have both. Do you like one more than the other? Or do you prefer one over the other? You have both and you use your Silhouette. My Cricut is in the closet. A closet Cricut. Oh, okay. See, yeah. You had both, but you ended up selling your Cricut and you only use your Silhouette. Rachel, do you think that if you like, I don't know, are there like Silhouette classes out there? I'm sure there is somewhere. Do you think that it would be easier for you to use if you like watched YouTube videos on it, or is it just harder to use? Good morning, Arlene. I have the very first Explorer. So, I mean, it's not the new version, but it's still, the design space is updated, so it still should be able to, anyways, it's frustrating. Huh, okay. So like when you buy cut files, you like to use Cricut for that. Well, that might, I'll have to do some research next time I actually decide to purchase another one. But for right now, we're just, I guess, use it for what I can use it for. And at least I have one, right? Good morning, Cherie. Well, we haven't started yet. We've just been chatting. So you haven't missed anything. So I have these two photos of Emily, of course. This was not this past spring, but the spring before, I believe. We went to a little farm where they had, they grow tulips, and you can, not pull them, you cut them, and they had animals and all kinds of things. And we went on her spring break one of the days that she was off. And so these were the tulips that we cut or picked and brought home. And so I was going to document these. I know that I've already documented one photo from this same kind of trip, but I took so many pictures that I think it deserves another page, another layout. So for this challenge, it's Scrap Lift a Patron, and I am going to, this month is Rachel, so this is her layout that I decided to scrap lift. These photos are not true 4x6 photos because I have the white border around them, and I am going to trim them down a little bit, but I thought that these would work well with this layout. So I posted a couple layouts in the Facebook group of hers, but she also posted her Instagram name where you guys can go check out all of her lovely layouts and scrap lift one of her layouts for the month. And I think I've already seen one or two ladies that's already done this challenge. So, yay. Let's see. Yeah, I do too. I took so many pictures, and there were miniature donkeys there, and they were so stinking cute. And I took pictures of them as well. But I don't even know like how. I'm really bad at documenting like scenery, pictures, and just like random pictures like that without like a person in it. I have a hard time documenting those kind of pictures, so they're still sitting in my drawer of pictures. I look at them like every time I go in to like pull a photo out or whatever. I look at them and I'm like, oh, they're so cute, but I'll show you guys actually if I can find them. I have so many photos. I think I took another one. Here's the other one of his little face, or two. And they're really cute. They're cute photos, and they have a great story, but like, I'm really bad at documenting stuff like that. So for another day, I guess. Yay! Oh. Trina, you said you have a silhouette. Well, many of you guys said you have silhouettes. Do you have to be connected to a computer to use the silhouette? That's a good question. So which collection do you guys think I should use? I'm going to be playing with some Felicity Jane, but I have two here that are been sitting in my stash unopened. So we have the Megan, and I have the puffy stickers, die cuts, and some bows and the papers. And then I have the Sarah collection, which is I just have the die cuts, the paper, and some journaling cards. I think I kind of like the Megan because it's got that same color pink as the flowers and the yellow, and some of the orangey color, like peachy orange. I'm reading some comments. I'm working on a TN right now. Yay! Okay, so you don't have to have the internet, but you have to be connected to a computer or an iPad. Okay. Okay, so that's the same thing with my Cricut. I don't have to be connected. I have a Bluetooth thing, and I also can use my iPad or iPhone, and they have an app which I really like. It's very user friendly. Megan. Okay, so when you take it somewhere, you just hook it up to your laptop. Okay, cool. All right, good to know. Okay, so I think Sherry, I do agree with you that background's really pretty, but I think it's a little more like vintagey flowers, and these are kind of whimsical. Does that make sense? I don't know. So I think I'm gonna go with this one, which is the Megan. This one's definitely gonna get used, obviously. I bought it for a reason. It's really pretty. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this one today. I think the colors just match a little bit better. They're a little bit brighter in this one. Set that one aside. Let's see. The Silhouette iPad app does not work as well as the Cricut. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and trim down the photos. I think I'm gonna leave a white border around the photos. trim off just a little bit off the sides. So what's everyone up to today? Anybody got any plans? Hopefully everybody's able to play along and do some of the challenges. After, we'll see what time it is after I get done with this one. The next challenge I will post on Patreon, and I'll probably do that later today or tomorrow. Not live though, just this one, and yesterday's is going to be live. But I will film it and post it. Tomorrow we are going to a tattoo and arts festival, I think. Is that what it's called, babe? Babe. Oh, maybe he went to the room. Or he fell asleep on the couch. Cool. Jewelry party. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever been to a jewelry party. I'm not big on jewelry. I love the idea of it. I just am bad at actually putting it on. I wear my wedding ring and my engagement ring, and that's pretty much the only jewelry that I wear. Every once in a while, I will wear a pair of pearl earrings. And seriously, every time I wear them, which I've actually kept them in for a couple days now, every time I wear them, Emily and Greg tell me I look pretty. Like, no matter what I'm wearing, what my hair looks like, if I have my pearl earrings in, they always compliment me, which is super, super sweet. I'm just not a big jewelry person. My mom, however, is all about some jewelry. She loves jewelry. All right, so I'm just looking at this, trying to see exactly what I want to do here. Okay. So I'm going to take a look through. And the unfortunate thing about Felicity Jane is they only give you one of each paper, which is super sad. Because I love them all. I know I definitely want to use this one probably as a layer. So I'm going to set that aside. I also really love this polka dot. Set that aside. And I think this one could be the background. Because it looks like she has just a blue, like a light blue background, which it looks like cardstock, but this is a pretty basic pattern that it's not going to really be too crazy. I could do the yellow as well, but I think the blue is going to look better as the background. So we've got the blue background. We've got... I'll do this one as the orange layer probably, and then the stripe one as this layer up here. And then I need, let's see, she's got a white little strip here. This is lots of layers on this layout. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, I like this one. This one's really pretty. And I like it because it's got the white. Everything else is not white. It doesn't have a white base. So I think I could bring this one in right here. And then use this yellow side as this tiny little strip right there. Okay, so I think that that's good. So we're pretty much using all of the papers. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. And then we have some cardstock in here. And actually, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, that works for now. Okay. All right, let's actually get started. Look, I was like talking about the layers and I wasn't even in camera. I'm sorry, you guys. How does the video quality look for y'all? Because for me, it looks terrible. Probably because my husband and my daughter are probably sucking up internet. Huh. Let's see. There we go. Okay. How does it look for y'all? Does everything look okay? Quality's fine. Okay. I think it was just, I have two separate internet connections here at the house. And I guess I just disconnected my computer and put it to the other one. And now it looks fine. Okay. So I'm going to use, like I said, this one is the background. Telling y'all, this thing is off. Just a hair. But it matters when you're cutting a branding strip off. Okay. I'll put the embellishments aside for now. I'm going to pull this over here where I can actually see it. So, we have the background with the two photos. And then the top strip. Probably should bring it in here for you. I'm sorry. This top strip that's blue with little hearts and stars. No, actually they're just hearts. I am going to do, I think, in the pink polka dot. And it's not a full 12, but it doesn't go all the way across, not a full 12 inches. So I'm going to trim a little bit off. Yay, that looks good. And then the next layer that I'm going to do is the orange layer. Let's bring it in just a little bit more. So right here. And I think I'm going to use the stripe for that. Made it just a little bit shorter. Okay, and then we will have the white strip that goes across here, and I think I'm going to do that in yeah, I'm going to do it in the stars, and it goes all the way across, so it's the full 12 by 12. So this one goes behind. Let's lift this over here. So it goes like this. So the top, the blue on her layout is tucked behind, it looks like. I'm not even looking at comments. Lord have mercy. Awesome. Have a good day, Rachel. Okay. Like so. And then I need something down here. I'm going to look at the branding strips because the branding strips are always so pretty on the Felicity Jane ones. Which there aren't really any solid color ones. So I'm going to use this side for the yellow. And then I'm just going to go all the way across like that. And actually, it looks like she's got hers tucked under. Like so. Ooh, I like it. I think I want to add the yellow up here as well. So again, you don't, when you're scrap lifting somebody, it does not have to be exactly like theirs. So she's got, it looks like another blue layer behind, and I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to bring that yellow back up here to kind of make it look like it's layered behind that. So that's a little trick that you can do. Instead of using a whole sheet to mat this, I'm using a strip at the top and the bottom. And for me, that just helps break up the pink stripe on top of this pink. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Okay, what do you guys think so far? You doing good? And I think that that is good for all of the paper layers. So I'm going to go ahead and glue all of this down, and I think it looks like most of her embellishing is over top. There's nothing like tucked. So I think we're good to go ahead and glue things down. I am going to bring everything down just a little bit though. I feel like it's up too high, so I think that's good. So I'm going to glue this piece down first. I'm going to move this back out of the way. If you need to reference the layout, it is on the it is in the Facebook group. I am for sure going to need to order some more ATG. I've got like 2 packs left. which is low for me. Haven't ordered in a while. All right, so I'm gonna bring it down right here. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. Never fails. Never fails. Hello, Michelle. Thank you. Yes, they would. Oh, it would be awesome if they were wholesale and they sold to other stores. She creates some beautiful, beautiful lines. But I also do like the exclusivity. Is that a word? How it's exclusive and you can only get it from her. Although, to be honest, I've only ever purchased from her 3 times. All right. How'd the sale, or not the sale, well, yeah, how'd the bingo go last night? I had to tap out. After game 3, I was like, I'm done, I'm tired. I did see that Lori won the cricket, so that's exciting. Concentrating hard here. All right. Okay, I think we're good now. Y'all, when I first got my ATG, it would take me like 15 minutes to change the tape. Literally, I would have to watch a video every single time I changed it. I don't know why. I don't know why it was so difficult for me to figure out. Really not quite sure. But it was. All right. Okay, so I'm not going to push down the top yet because I'm going to kind of tuck this yellow piece behind. Oh, that's awesome. Yay, that's so nice. Cherie, with your ATG? I finally got it. Like, I've got it down now. It took me, I would say for the first year that I had it, every time I had to watch a video. So I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one. And I just said I wasn't going to glue it down or push it down, and I did. So, Heather, why would you do that? And I'm not on here straight, so yay. Please don't rip. Hot dog, we didn't rip, guys. There we go. Okay, now we're on straight. Doesn't look straight. Isn't that crazy? You guys ever feel like that? Like, it's just not. Something is not right. Looks like it's going up to me. Who knows? I don't have a T-square. So many people tell me that all the time. I need to get one. Because I swear, papers are not, they're just not cut right. They're not cut straight. Like, it looks wonky. It's probably because I don't have the yellow paper straight, and so it makes it look like it's, anyways. I'm okay with it if you're okay with it. Alright, let me pull up that sketch again. Not sketch. Inspiration. So just in case you came in late, that's the one I'm scraplifting of Rachel's. Alright. So, I'm going to pull out my little pieces here that I have to embellish with. I do not have wood veneer stars like she does. I personally love the way that wood veneer looks, but I never use it, so I stopped purchasing wood veneer years ago. Unless they come in a kit, I don't buy them. So, I don't have any. This is so pretty. I might need to add this in somewhere. We'll keep it for something else. All right. Glue this down. Your son thinks it's a sword. That's cute. Alright, so I think let me go over here real quick to my, I think I have my craft foam in one of these things over here. Possibly. Well, dang. What did I do with it? Interesting. Well, apparently I need to go get more craft foam too. Shoot. Guess we're not popping those up. All right. Just glue them straight down. I could have sworn I had some. But it's not in any of my drawers. So I don't know where else it would be. So in her layout, she doesn't have any photo mats, which is very difficult for me to do here. I'm a big photo matter, but I did leave the white border around the photo, so that's kind of like a photo mat, right? All right. Cute. I'm loving it so far. All right, I'm gonna check out the ephemera and see what we have in here. Oops. I will say Felicity Jane's stuff is so gorgeous, but the die cuts are like really good quality. Like they're super thick. They're definitely not cheap, flimsy pieces of paper if you've never purchased from them. All their stuff is really great quality. All right, so she's got the title here, a little kind of embellishment cluster here. She's got one up here, and she's got one down here. This layout really reminds me a lot of Chamel. So we've got the triangle, the paper layers. This is what this layout is reminding me of as I'm like building it and looking at it. So let's see what we got here. I think I might use my tiny attacher here. And I'm gonna get my enamel dots instead of her. She's got like the little wood veneer stars. I'm gonna look in my enamel dots and see if I have anything that'll go with this. Or maybe some like hearts or stars. So these would work. I think the yellow and the aqua. These colors work really well. I do have these. They have hearts and stars. And I have this yellow, but I don't think that yellow is quite the right one. It's a little bit too bright. I think I want to stick with stars. All right. I think those will work. So she has, let's see. I'm going to kind of like lay these out. I love this. That's perfect. We have a little girl here carrying a basket of flowers, which is, again, kind of perfect. I'm going to stick that down here. We'll see. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I don't love the potted plants, but we have tulips here, so I feel like meant to be. Got lots of butterflies, some little banners. We've got, this is really cute. I could cut this in half and use half of it down here and then half of it up there. So that's a possibility. Not quite sure yet though. I know that I want to use a label up here because she's got a little label that she did her journaling on. And I think that'll work. I think I might do the yellow because it has the same color leaves as this around. So I'm going to do the yellow. I think it'll look better. Let's see. Thank you, Michelle. Yeah, usually I'm at everything too. But this is really pretty. And her layout was gorgeous without the mats. I think it's just what you get used to doing, your own kind of style. Okay, I like that. And then I could bring in, let's see, this one down here. So we've got one little cluster, two little cluster, and we need one up here. Don't love that. Got all these little banners that are really, really cute. Oh. That one's going to blend in. So I'm going to put this one down here and put this one up here. I'm going to stick that like that. Make a little, yeah. Okay, you guys know what I mean, right? Like that. I'm going to staple them together with my tiny attacher here. Yeah, I like that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And then I am going to put this up on Pop Dots. But but I'm just going to put it on this side because this is already up because of that staple. Like that. I don't know if I like that. I do like that. Okay, yeah, I like that. Glue this little flower down here. And then for these two little tabs or labels, I could put, like, for one of them I could put the date, and then for one of them I could put the farm name, which I'm going to have to actually look up. Because it was over a year ago, and I'm terrible at remembering names and stuff of places. We saw it on the news the morning, and that day, I think, or maybe the next day, we went to the farm. I was like, oh, it's, you know, free. You have to pay to get the flowers, but you can go look at the animals and walk around the farm for free. And then we picked the flowers. They weren't expensive, so it was a nice kind of day thing. And I believe we took lunch and had like a little picnic. I'm probably gonna put the title up on foam. Let's see. Not good at placing embellishments. Any tips? Nor deciding which ones look good together. Okay, so thank you, Michelle. You're sweet. It's taken a lot of practice. I would say trial and error. Honestly, I like to tuck, I love flowers, and I like to tuck those kind of like right here. I like to tuck them behind. Anything that's a bigger focal point, I want to be on top. This has words on it, so I want that to be on top. I want to be able to read it, and not, you know. And I think little like banners, like scallop borders or edges are really good for tucking behind and having them kind of like peek out. So that's a tip, I guess. And also foam dots and foam tape and craft foam, I feel like is really good for when you're layering. I just don't think that this would have looked as good if it was just stuck flat down. Like this one, I'm going to put up on foam. I think adding dimension really helps. And y'all know that you can even use this part. I know I look so strange when I'm cutting the packaging part, but it's still foam and it still has adhesive. You can use it as well. So I do. All right. So hopefully that little tip helped. Whoops. Ah. since I put that up on foam, I don't think I'm going to put the title up on foam because I'm going to kind of peek it or have it peeking from behind. So I'm just going to use regular adhesive and just glue it down. No comments. All right. Yay. Okay, so let's see if we can bring in some of these little stars. So we've got some large stars, we have some larger medium-sized hearts, and then we have some medium-sized stars, and then I only have 2 small stars. You can see that I use 1, 2, 3, 4. I've already used 4 of the small ones. This is older. I got it from Tuesday Morning, so I know that's old because I haven't been to Tuesday Morning in over a year. So I'm going to bring in a star there, a star down here, even though it's on the star paper, and then a star right here. So for, I would say, I completely learned this from Shamel, and I don't do it every single time, but when I'm kind of doing a layout with a lot of layers and I have the 3 clusters, the triangle here, I try to bring elements from each cluster to kind of mimic the cluster. So it doesn't have to be the exact same, but you can see that I have a label here, a label here, a label here. I have that enamel star, star, star. So I also think I'm going to bring in some of these aqua enamel dots. And then possibly a yellow to go with it, to kind of make a triangle in its own. So I'm going to put this one down here overlapping the pink because the background is aqua. And then I'm going to bring it down here as well. And I'm going to do a bigger yellow down here. There we go. And I think I might still bring in something here. Let me see. No. I don't know. I feel like it needs something. Not quite sure what. I feel like these bows are really giant. They're a lot bigger than I thought they were when I ordered them online. Yeah, they're quite giant. They're gorgeous. They're just really big. I don't like that. No, they're not going to get used today. okay. That is okay with me. Let's see. I feel like I need something. What do you guys think? Oh, excuse me. Hmm. Hmm. What do we think about that? I kind of like that. Thank you, Michelle. Mm-mm. Okay, I think I like the plants down here. No, actually, I don't want to do a whole other cluster. I really don't. I think we're gonna call it done. I think it's done. Yeah, I think it's done. So that is my scrap lift of Rachel's layout. So here's her layout. And there's mine. Pretty similar, I think. Pretty similar. So, and hers had a little bit more of like I said, the stars. I think if I had the star veneer, the wood veneers, it would have looked a little bit better, but I don't, unfortunately. But for the most part, I think it looks pretty similar. So yay. I hope you guys enjoyed this live. Again, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It does help my YouTube channel, even though it's an unlisted video. So I would appreciate that. And I will post the very last challenge on Patreon after I get off here. And the last challenge is going to be a recipe challenge. So there's going to be certain products that you have to use on your layout to be entered. And I hope you guys play along. Don't forget, every single challenge that you do, you get an entry to win the giveaway. So if you do all three, then you have a bigger chance of winning the giveaways. Or the giveaway. So play along, share your layouts, and if y'all don't mind, I probably at the end of the scrap party, I like to do a post on my Patreon and Facebook, or not Patreon, Instagram and Facebook, sharing y'all's layouts that you guys created, along with the layouts that I created with the challenges, just to kind of promote my Patreon page. So if you don't want me to share your layouts, please just send me a message and I won't. So that is it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to post your challenge pictures in the challenge album in the Facebook group. And please write under your title or whatever what challenge it's for, so I know what to enter you. Yeah, so that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to spread love and be kind. Bye, guys.